Welcome back to another vlog. This is either going to be a week of my life or days into my life. I'm not really sure yet, but today is an exciting day because you might recall in my 2025 goals, I talked about how I really wanted to start a book club this year. The book club is happening. It's going to be on the last Sunday of every month, and our first month is February, so it's coming up. I've just started an Instagram page for it. It's called Overbooked Dublin. I'll put the tag down below. And I need to start creating some content for the page in order to, attract the right people and just start building our book club. So we've picked our location. You're going to recognize the location, actually. The first place that we're going to meet is at the wine bar that I've featured in previous videos that I've helped out at. They have very kindly allowed us to use that location. It has 18 seats. I think so far we know of about 11 people that are definitely interested. And then once I start creating some content, maybe it's going to reach some more people. But my plan today is to actually bring a bunch of books into the wine bar and get a load of content. It's closed today, so that's why I have to go in today to do it. And so, it's not that far from where I live, but I'm going to put all the books in a suitcase instead of a backpack just because it's going to be too heavy to carry down. You'll see, I'm going to show you now. But essentially, I need to bring a bunch of books and stage some content. My strategy is, we're probably going to be reading a lot of Irish books because there's so many Irish authors. So I'm definitely going to bring Donal Ryan. I think because Valentine's Day is coming up too, I'm going to do some Valentine's Day themes. I might do like breakup novels and pink novels. We'll see. But essentially, I'm just going to start packing these things up. I just went to a place to get a coffee, but I forgot that it's a bank holiday and it's actually closed today. So now I have to trek across to another part of town to get a coffee. It's not another part of town, but anyways, it was a good 10-minute walk. But I need that caffeine kick to get the creative juices flowing. Oh my goodness, that was a mission trying to find a coffee. Everything is closed, and I ended up getting a coffee at a brunch place that's right across the road from the wine bar. So I don't know, I guess you can look at it in the way that I got extra steps in. So I'm finally in the wine bar, and my first step is to jot down a shot list. So I did do some research earlier on the new Instagram account. I've only followed book accounts, and in our bio it says that we're all about books. So actually the Instagram algorithm has already been feeding me pure book content, which is great because I have seen some book content out there, but I needed to see some more and kind of see what people are doing, what's working, and just get some general inspo. So I did that already, and now I'm just gonna make a list of shots that I wanna get. I have some specific reels ideas, like I mentioned earlier, Valentine's Day is coming up, so I wanna do that. I wanna do some pairing books with wine situation, like if this book was a wine, what wine would it be? Or what wine should you drink while you're reading this book, that kind of thing. And then I'm also just going to try to get a whole bunch of aesthetic looking footage, pictures, and some video probably. I had just saved some options on our new account. Super cute, like book content is so cute. Lots of just staged photos. I like this. I don't have enough books to fully pull this off, but I wanted to do like pink inspo for Valentine's Day. Rainbow stack, monthly wrap up, monthly hopefuls, last now next, book mail haul, colored stack books. First one, easy. Colored stack books. Their spotlight. I want to do Donal. What's his last name? Ryan? Donal Ryan? I talked about him in my book recap video. I read a lot of his books last year, and he's just written a new one as well. So yeah, I think he'd be a good one to spotlight because he's an Irish author, and I've got a whole bunch of his books, so I can just stack them and take a picture. Trope specific stacks. Favorite book couples. Pink books. So I've decided I'm going to do the author spotlight up here, I think. Let's see. Gonna work? Nah, it's not really lit up. Unless I went like that. It's too much light. Maybe it'll look cool. Don't think so, to be honest. No. Not gonna work. So I've done the author spotlight, and now I'm going to do two breakup novels to make you laugh this Valentine's Day. So I'm gonna get a picture of the two of them together and then also individuals. I think I'll put them up here. Let's see. Oh. Get the phone. It's too dusty up here. I gotta clean it. And I need the stool to be further back. And I need to move the stool further back because I'm scared I'm just gonna step right off it. So I need to modify this. This one, I want to stage a bit of a shot. So this book is called Dinner Party. It says a tragedy beside it. So I thought it'd be fun if I have a glass of red wine, but it's kind of like spilled, and I take a picture beside it. You never want to waste a shot.
Where did the time go? How do we move so far away?
It's gonna look ridiculous, but I'm gonna put some bit of wine here.
How much can we both take when love is in
Yeah, that was cool.
I can't hear what you're saying when love is in echo. I can't hear what you're saying.
So I've gotten some good content, but I've realized for some of the more interesting things, I need another person, or a couple people even, because having hands in the shot will make it look more dynamic, or holding things, cheersing, someone looking at a book, and then I get an above shot. So I've done probably what I can for today, and then the next shoot, I'm gonna bring someone along with me. I'll show you some of the content. Overall, it went fine. I definitely got some decent content, but like I was saying, I'm gonna need to get some extras in here. But also, to be honest, after we do the first book club, we're gonna be getting loads of content from that. I might get some content too of book shopping and that kind of thing. This was just to get some content in here. I didn't end up doing the wine pairing option because I think I need someone to hold the book and the bottle of wine in order for it to look good. They both look so flat. Just with the space that I'm working in here, it didn't really look interesting to have the two things just beside each other. Whereas I think if someone holds each thing, it's gonna look more interesting. So yeah, anyways, it's a work in progress. Now it's time to go home, make some dinner. Hello, I'm back. Okay guys, I just went to the grocery store. I decided I wanted to try, hold on. I decided that I want to make a like chicken peanut satay soup of some sort this evening. It's chilly outside, really, really windy, and I was like, oh, soup would be nice, but I haven't made any bone broth. However, there is a hack in the Instant Pot. If you get a whole chicken, put it in the Instant Pot with some aromatics like, onions, garlic, ginger, whatever you want to put in there, and then add about 3 cups of water. You can cook the chicken in the Instant Pot that way, and then you take the chicken out, let it cool off, and the water that's in the pot still makes a really nice broth. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to shred the chicken and add it back in. So anyways, I thought I would do a grocery haul. Because I don't know about you, but grocery shopping is my favorite. Mushrooms, because mushrooms in soup is delicious. Peanut butter. I got like a all natural peanut butter. This is actually from my local health food store, made by Bianca, I think, on the 2nd of the 2nd. Very cool. It's just peanuts, and then you actually bring this jar back, and then they will fill it up for you. Picked up this bargain, some beef mince. That is going to be good for breakfast tomorrow or lunch. Lemongrass, that's for the soup. Thai rice noodles, also for the soup. That's funny because these are probably the most expensive things, you know, whenever you get like the seasoning stuff or herbs. So I got cardamom pods and coriander seeds. Unfortunately, they didn't have like, you know, a house brand for that. I had to get the fancy stuff. Some coconut milk. I went for the Thai coconut milk. I don't know, I think it'll be nice in the soup. Fresh ginger. What we normally do with ginger actually is we stick it in the freezer, and then then it's really easy to grate for recipes. But in this specifically, you need to throw in a couple of chunks of ginger in for the broth. So I had to get some fresh stuff because the frozen stuff I can't cut. Tender stem broccoli, because I think that'll be nice in the soup. What else is in here? Peanuts. Didn't have any plain peanuts, so I got salted. It'll be fine. And the bad boy, whole free-range chicken. If you're curious, I got this from Aldi, and I think it was €5.50 for free-range chicken. You could get like a large chicken that's not free-range, and it was $4.40, I think. But I thought this one looked nice. I was happy with that. So there you go. That's my grocery haul. I think that's everything. Yep. And I'm going to get the chicken in the Instant Pot.
That makes us two fathers in what I'm missing. Tonight, could we get back to where we So what do you say to that?
I had a really nice curry for dinner yesterday. Well, it was actually between dinner and lunch because we went to the cinema at 6 p.m. yesterday. So we went to this little place, kind of like a hole in the wall, you know, and had a delicious North Indian style curry. So I had chicken curry, it was on the bone, and Steve had a lamb curry. Very tasty. Yeah, so we went to the cinema yesterday and we saw the Maria Callas film. So it was the biopic with Angelina Jolie. Yeah, so she was a famous opera singer. Like so many other talented artists, unfortunately, she had like quite a tragic demise in the sense that she died quite young. I think she was in her 50s. I'd have to look it up again to find out what the actual age was. But she kind of lost her voice, and then she didn't perform for the last, I believe it was 4 years of her life. And during that time, she became very reclusive, stayed in her apartment all the time, didn't see anyone, and then she died of a heart attack. So yeah, that was sad. I always find it so interesting with these great artists. They sacrifice so much for us, you know, to be able to enjoy their art. Of course, they do it because, you know, they might do it because they love it and whatever. But no matter what you say, there's a big sacrifice whenever you become famous in that capacity. It can definitely, you know, wreck you in a lot of ways. But anyways, we did enjoy it. I don't think, like, I understand why it's not an award-winning film in a lot of ways. it kind of felt like they could have done a lot more. The story itself was so great and there's so much potential there, and it just sort of felt like it was missing the mark, but Angelina Jolie's performance was excellent. This isn't hot water, it's just a vessel to pour the water in. So I just added in the lemongrass. I'm gonna add in some soy sauce for umami. Here's my hack. I knew I wanted to do a peanut satay soup, and I knew I wanted to cook a chicken in an Instant Pot, but I couldn't really remember the method. I knew it was possible, but I just couldn't remember exactly how to do it, so I asked ChatGPT. I said, I want to make a peanut satay chicken soup, and I want to use a whole chicken cooked in the Instant Pot and then use the broth from that. Tell me how to do it. And then it gave me like step-by-step instructions, directions, you know, a recipe. It's perfect. I loved using ChatGPT for stuff like that.
Yeah,
With a silencer.
that's what I had. It's not a block. I'm gonna make you an omelet.
I don't want an omelet.
I can put mushrooms on it. I got those little ones you like.
He won't be here until Secretary of State is. I mean it. No, come on.
Underwhelmed by your team's speed. By freezing the assets of a handful of Russian.
That's what you agreed to last night.
All these dried up bones are running wild on this old night. We're sitting by the traffic light zone. I don't know if I should go. I once called this home. Same old rusty fence and cracks and puddles in the pavement. Yet I don't know which way to go. Endless nights in candlelight, open wounds that just don't feel quite right. Hollow eyes and dried up cries, all will fade come daylight. Come daylight, will it be alright? Come daylight.
Haircut, finally. I'm shooting a UGC campaign today, and it's cool because it's bringing me to different bars across the city. I need to visit 5 or 6 bars, and I need them to be diverse, so they can't all just be like classic pubs. of a haul for you guys because I went to Penny's recently. I just needed a few things like pajamas and bits and bobs and whatever else. So I'm going to share those items with you guys. Penny's haul. On the Valentine's Day theme, I've been needing a bath mat for a long time. And so there's this bath mat. I need to unfold it, but it's just like a cutesy little bath mat or shower mat because we don't have a bath. And then I've been looking out for very like old school floral sheets. You know, the kind of thing that your granny would have had or maybe you had growing up. I've been looking for it because I've been like doing more book content and it's nice to have a background for the books, and floral bedding looks really good as a background for books. And coming into spring and whatever else, I just thought it'd be fun. So it's interesting here because in Dublin and in Ireland, maybe in general, you don't really come across bedding in the charity shops. It's not really a thing. In Canada, I know you could just go to Value Village and you could look in the bedding section and I would have found a floral sheet like that. I've been looking out for ages. Nothing has come up. So I just decided to go to Penny's instead and I got this. So it's not a bed, it's not a sheet, but it's a duvet cover. And obviously has like this pink floral pattern and stripes on the other side actually. So I'm kind of getting a 2-for-1 situation. But stay tuned and look out for that because you will be seeing this as a background probably in some of my content on Instagram. This was sort of a spontaneous purchase. It was only €3. It's a little apron for the kitchen. I don't wear an apron. I don't have an apron, but sometimes it would be so handy to have an apron because I do so much cooking. And of course, you know, it can be a bit of a messy job, or if I'm wearing some nice clothes because I'm about to go out or whatever and I'm still cooking, an apron is actually going to come in handy. So I don't know. I saw it. It was, like I said, a bit of an impulse purchase, €3, but I only need one apron. This will do the trick. Then the other thing I always go to Penny's for and that I did need was pajamas. I'm definitely a pajama kind of person. I mean, I have 2 pairs of pajamas and that's kind of fine. You know, you should be able to rotate that and do laundry, you know, quickly enough, but I'm not always able to do laundry as soon as I would like to. And with pajamas, you know, you get sweaty and you need to change it out, whatever else. So I just picked up 2 pairs. This is a cute little pajama set. Very, very soft fabric. It's, you know, like the button down top. I don't normally wear a long sleeve pajama top, but in the winter, it'll be fine. The fabric itself is quite light and soft as well, which is nice. I'm looking forward to that. It's very cozy. And then this one, I have another set that's similar. It doesn't really, will it show it? It's attached. But, you know, just basic, again, very spring, floral sort of pattern. The bottom of the leg is just wide, like that, which I didn't know if I would like, but I'm actually really liking it because normally I would go for a cuffed leg, but the problem with that is if it gets pushed up in the night, it kind of then like cuffs around my calf and I hate that. So actually having a loose leg all the way down has proved to be better. And then it just comes with, you know, a basic t-shirt with it as well. And that was €9. And it's 100% cotton, 50% cotton from the Primark Sustainable Cotton Program. So yeah, those are kind of the things I always get at Penny's is like socks and underwear, pajamas. Those are my go-tos. And then also, as I already mentioned, I love heart things, and these hair clips were available, and I will use these year round. I mean, cute for Valentine's Day, of course, but I mean, Valentine's Day, by the time you guys see this, is already over, but I will still use these for sure. I like heart-shaped things.
If I would have had the worthiness to be the perfect lover, would you stay under the willow tree when I asked if you would be? Would you be my Valentine? Would you be my Valentine? Still I lie within a memory, devoted as your lover. I could take my
I thought it would be fun to do like old school Valentine's Day crafty card.
You be my Valentine. Would you be? Would you be?
Colors aren't coming up very nicely, but this is like a lavender color. It's obviously pink. And I'm gonna glue this inside just for fun.
Time is right.
These little cat stickers are so cute.
Would you be my Valentine?